Alrighty folks, I'm going to show you how to make a lemon ginger tea that I drink every morning. People often ask me, what do you do to stay in shape? What do you eat? What's your diet? I'm not claiming to have the best diet at all, but I will show you a couple simple things that I use to maintain a healthy weight. Alright, really only takes a couple items to make this. First, you have your tea. You can pick pretty much any brand or flavor that you like. For this particular recipe, I suggest 4 packets or a large packet that you put into a cheesecloth. 4 lemons, ginger root, a pretty decent sized ginger root. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is the lemon. Might have to give yours a little washy. Alright, so you've got your lemons. Get yourself a cheesecloth, preferably one without a sticker stuck to it, and a bowl. You throw the cheesecloth there in a bowl. Cut your lemons, 4 lemons. I just cut them into slices. You're going to be boiling them anyway, so it's all the juice and nutrients basically will be extracted one way or another. Right, now that everything's cut up, make sure it's all into your cheesecloth in your bowl. You'll tie the cheesecloth into a knot like bam, and you put it in your kettle for steeping. Steeping basically means boiling. Simple as that. Alright, in another cheesecloth, you will take, you can put it in the bowl. The bowl just for me just helps line the, it just basically sets me up to get the product where it's got to go. But you'll take your tea, put that also in the cheesecloth, unless you're using tea bags, and in that case it's already kind of a self-contained situation. The particular tea that I'll be using this time around is Egyptian tea with chamomile, spearmint, licorice, and hibiscus. Yum. And we'll go ahead and tie this bag up as well. And bam, you take your tea, also throw that right there in the pot. Usually with the tea, I'll either grate up the ginger, which I do a little bit of just to like get the essence all the way out of there so I can really taste it. But it is a long, tedious process. So if you have the time, always grate it up into your cheesecloth. But if you don't have the time, we have knives. So basically you just cut the root down and chop it into small pieces. I love ginger. It tastes awesome. It's basically an antioxidant. Reduces muscle pain, menstrual cramps, of course, in women. It's good for brain function. It's good for weight loss in general. It's good for colds. I'd say with the lemon, you're going to have a weight loss component. It's anti-cancer and boosts your immune system. It's good for your complexion. Also aids in weight loss, so putting the two together is also a smart idea. Now, lastly, what you have not seen yet, apple cider vinegar. Very key component, but that's not until the end, so we'll get to that in just a second. With your ginger, just keep in mind to try to cut it as finely as you can, which is why I usually will do the grating process. Like I'll shred it down, but in this case, for time purposes, we will finely chop this. All right, now at this time, you have a tea kettle with lemon, ginger, and a tea of your choice. Either 4 packages of a box tea, or you once again take a cheesecloth and fill up the cheesecloth with your favorite type of exotic tea. Doesn't matter. The final ingredient before steeping is honey. And I use a pretty decent amount, because once again this is going to go into like a gallon, 2-gallon pitcher. Alright, now that you got your tea out brewing, the very last step will be your tea container, I guess we'll call it in this sense. Hopefully if you have one with the spout, that's good. The very last step is adding the apple cider vinegar. I like to add it to it at the end. I don't want to boil it. I don't want to lose any, valuable stuff that you're not looking to extract with the vinegar. You're actually looking to consume it in the raw form. So I take my vinegar, I add, just filling up the bottom, bam, and that should be enough for your week. Once again, I also make this mixture at the beginning of every week. I have about a glass every morning. If you really want to get fancy, my favorite way to consume the product, I use a soda stream also with this. Basically, you just put in, you fill your soda stream half full of the liquid, the other half with water or ice. Soda stream it, maybe add a little honey, and it's the closest thing to a actually beneficial Sprite I feel that you will have had in a long time. So that is just another way to hack, cheat, get yourself to ingest something that you may not normally be attracted to. Get a soda stream. It makes everything taste like soda. These 3 products together in conjunction will give you a much better, I say, digestive and overall clear feeling. For me, it's one of the things like, in order to keep my waist small and have a attractive midsection, I'd say, this basically just helps keep me clear. It helps my gut and the general digestion. Overall, since using this, I've just noticed I feel better, I feel clearer, I don't ever feel any type of constipation or backup, and it has benefits in lowering your cholesterol, which as you get older is something you should be paying attention to. All right, now that your mixture is done steeping, you take the hot tea, dump it into the kettle, into the dispenser, we'll call it. I gotta look up what the fuck these things are even called. Maybe in the comments, let me know. I'll do my research on the tea, just not the tea dispenser. Now, I usually give the bags one more rinse just to get any extra. Get yourself a pair of tongs. Take out the tea bags. The cheesecloth with your tea bag, with your different bags of lemon, ginger, and the tea that you chose. That all goes in there. The residuals. Bam. You got yourself your daily tea. Drink a glass every single morning for at least 90 days. Everything takes 90 days to be a full-blown habit life change. Try it for 90 days. Give me your feedback, and I guarantee at least nothing but positive effects. I appreciate your time. Step 1.